Obviously Max won and he totally deserved today's win. And
Yeah.
he has this new trademark move that he does right after winning the race. That's basically sitting on top of the halo of the car and like doing this. And it seems like he's taking a dump on his opponents and just trying to taunt them.
Feels like you've got the right this thing, the filter for that, like a bitch ass pirate move. But yeah, that's actually how it feels now that you talk about it. I'm gonna be like a calm person who's chilling here, but hey, I just crapped on you. Uh, but it was a good race from him yesterday. I mean, it was, like a mature, experienced driver chasing down someone who's equally mature, but just that here, this someone who's chasing someone else down is way younger.
Yep.
And Max is maturing so much well.
Yeah, it seemed like, the prey have become the hunters now because, yeah, we had this similar situation in Barcelona where Hamilton was hunting him down. And yeah, here it is Max doing the same this
But
time.
don't you feel like it's becoming more like a seasonality or a day and night thing where compare the last decade, right? Like the first 3 years were Red Bull dominant era. Now then it was like, oh yes, Mercedes, you also enjoy this thing. Mercedes dominant era, and now Mercedes is passing the baton back to Red Bull for the next few years.
Yeah, it seems
And
like they're
Max
playing
is Vettel
tag,
2.0.
right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
right?
that's you now. No, that's you.
And Max is probably the next Vettel 2.0
Yeah.
with 4 years of world championship.
Yep.
But it was a good weekend, man. It was like talk about learning from your mistakes. Red Bull coming back stronger. I think those post race analysis have been going very strong. Their second driver Perez finding his mojo, playing Bottas for Hamilton in Red Bull, making Christian Horner happy. So brilliant from both those drivers.
Yep, yep. And the team as well, right? Like they are bringing in the right upgrades. I think this time Honda as well had gotten a performance, sorry, not performance, rather reliability upgrade,
Yeah,
which increased the performance because they were able to dial the engine to 100% this time rather than like throttling it a bit. So yeah, it
yeah,
clearly showed, right? Mercedes and Red Bull were pretty much at par through the race. It was mainly strategy that won Red Bull the
yeah.
race, and they weren't the clear faster car for sure today.
Yeah, and the way they put pressure on Mercedes, right? Like Perez on Bottas, that
Mhm.
overtake, Bottas was all over the place. He was just swerving left and right to hold his ground, but Perez got the better of it, pushing him off the podium.
Mhm.
Similarly for Max's overtakes too.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, in a post interview, I heard Perez, being like, if there were three more laps, I probably would have gotten Hamilton as well. And like that shows the confidence, that he has in himself, in the team and the car. That it's just like eighth race, so seventh race, and he's talking about taking over the world champion. So
Though I'm defending Hamilton this weekend, which is unusual in itself, but I would have loved to see Perez get on Hamilton's ass, man. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Max having a brilliant undercut, working on that strategy. Is so pleasureful seeing him coming in front of Hamilton as he was coming out of that pit lane.
Yeah, that was a excellent outlap. Like I think made up around 4 seconds over Hamilton. And that's insane. Like brilliant drive by Max. Totally deserved the win today.
Yeah.
And the trophy was given to him, which kind of matched his pose as well. So,
Pose on. Yeah.
Fan fiction.